Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve our Skillrack daily challenge using Python programming language. Before going to logic, if you didn't subscribe to our channel, then subscribe right now and make our work more meaningful. First, we'll understand our question. The program has to accept the integer n as the input, then the program must print the desired triangular layer pattern as shown below. So we'll take our first test case. Here the integer n is 5 and this is the pattern. So here you can see the first layer contains H and in the other layers we have O's and we have hashtags that makes them in a triangular layer pattern. So we'll take our second test case. So here the integer n is 6. Here you can see the first layer contains H, then we'll have O's in it. Then you can see this hashtag helps to make them in a triangular pattern. So the key logic of this program is that first we'll form the triangular pattern with H, then we'll replace each row with O accordingly. Now let us implement our program. First we'll get the integer n. Then after that we'll have an empty list for pattern. Then after that we'll iterate over the layers. So for row in range n, that is here the n is 5. So first we'll form the triangular layer pattern with H and hashtags. So for column in range n plus row, that is the total characters, then we'll have the empty list called line. So you can see we have hashtags too. So for that, if the column is less than n minus row minus 1 means the line should be appended with hashtag, else the line should be appended with H. So let us also append the pattern with the line. Then after that we'll execute our program. So we can see that when we execute this with the integer n as 5, we get the output like this. So now we have to replace the O's accordingly. So for that we'll have to run a for loop in which we'll iterate over the layer. First it is 1 because as you can see the 0th layer is consist only of H. Then after that comma n plus 1 slash double slash 2, which denotes the total number of layers and that is incremented with 2. So in order to print the O's inside each layer accordingly, alternatively we have used this. Then for row in range n and for column in range en plus row. So for these O's, that is the right slanting O's. So in order to print these O's, if the column is equal to n plus row minus layer minus and minus 1 here, and row is greater than equal to layer and row is less than n minus layer, then we'll have the pattern of row column is equal to O. Elif, then we'll have the condition for to print the left diagonal O's. If the column is equal to n minus row plus layer minus 1 and row greater than equal to layer and row less than n minus layer, then after that we'll print O. And after getting the slanting positions in O, we have to print the first layer. So for this, elif the column greater than equal to n minus row plus layer minus 1 and column less than n plus row minus layer and row equal to n minus layer minus 1, and then the pattern will have O's. Now let us execute our program. We'll pass our first test case. So here we have got the correct output. Then we'll pass our second test case. So here also we have got the correct output.
Our program has passed all our given test cases successfully. Hope you guys understand. Thanks for watching. See you next video.